Hey everybody, this is the last episode of the week 12 and the last episode of the regular season. I hope you enjoy and hope you enjoy before the postseason starts. I got a lot of work. I need to get this done in time. So I'm kind of making this day early. Sorry to rush you, but let's get started because I need to be talking all the time so I can keep the interest at all times so anybody's dropping in because I need views. There's on my face in the last one, but there we go. So we got double cross, no, not double cross, we need double vision versus assassin. How the alien versus wizard. Hertz versus Dinosaur. Riot versus Spinnerell, and Sparkles versus Ninja. And the main event will be momentarily after. Here we go. Who's ready to rumble? Can you smell what the Rocky's cooking? To this day, I still can't smell what's cooking. Maybe I can't smell. Maybe I got COVID, but I can't smell what the Rock is cooking. Not because the Rock was hundreds of miles away from me. Where's you going? No one away. I'm out here. Both of these are very bad competitors. We can get the win this time. Ricochet into your own weakness. Ricocheting to another what's it called? To the wall and not getting anything. I feel like that weakens your ability. But one thing is sure, and that is knocked out. This is one of the two ones that's actually ranked in this video as of right now. I know Horse is ranked, but this is probably the only one ranked that probably matters most when it comes to the tournament. Because this is going to be a 1 seed if you win. And oh my, wasn't just totally obliterated with the mini-bot base boosted. Yeah, that's a real name, but relax. How dare is a real name? It's Enigma, named after a meme. Imagine. I wasn't the one who named it. But, since it was so good, I had to continue the legacy and continue the name it was named after. And all of it. If that makes sense. Why are you so mad, man? I'm not mad, I'm trying to explain. I'm going crazy again. No, not actually going crazy. I'm just making jokes. I was making jokes about the thing going on and everything just irrelevant. Imagine being irrelevant. Imagine all of these crazy hits just going on and I'm just babbling about nothing. That's crazy, all these crazy hits in this game going around. Ricochet jumped up, going around to the side. With great power comes great responsibility. More like from great power comes great pushback on you and the opponents, making it very dangerous. Sometimes when two great powers go against each other in power flipping, like they don't actually flip each other, they just bounce themselves back for a very far amount. I wish it was not that strong though. Of course how the alien is not really moving much, but sometimes it kind of is. Yeah, Wizard is really going everywhere this time. I'm surprised it's still holding up this time, defensively and not being flipped. I think it's really kind of getting totally destroyed on the inside, and then we'll bust all together when something actually happens. All that. I think it's on the brink of being destroyed, though. Look at that. It's one more hit. That's done. Oh, I'm surprised. Yeah, that's basically as destroyed. We're going to get it, but I flipped, so that's a knockout. A pretty good the fight from Wizard. I really thought it was overrated, but really, that's pretty appropriately rated if you ask me. Really defensive for a very small one. Kind of like Inferno, but I think a little bit better even. I can't believe I'm saying that, but yes. Go. Hertz versus Dinosaur. Wait a second. Is it really Dinosaur? Good fault. It is Dinosaur. And Dinosaur is you have to build the horribleness and how bad it really sucks. Example number 1. Hertz destroys itself on the very first hit, but flips Dinosaur in the second. Gets me kind of concerned, but reassures me in the end. Now that's the pros and cons of being good and being kind of bad at the same time, but getting the job done. when it matters. Okay. Now you got the primetime matchup. Big Nothing versus Little Something. I don't know. If anything, this is Big Baroof. I don't know what is a Big Baroof. I don't know, but that's how I describe it in a moment. Something that looks big and looks menacing, but actually pretty not. So this is probably an evenly match. Now who are we kidding? This is definitely the favorite. This one probably doesn't even know if this one was a person, they probably even know how to do basic functions because it's so bad. And yes, the stuttering was necessary. One, because I'm not redoubling that because it's my live reaction of this, and then if I do another match, and then I have to record it, then that would be officially rigged. If that makes sense. And also, I kind of do need to be better on my speaking, though. Yeah, but pronunciation here and there, and look at that. Besides the point, this was almost knocked out. That's how I mean. It's very bad defensively. It should be really good, but all that pressure and all that sections of it to connect and how big that is. Honestly, if this was back in the older seasons, this would be considered railing, but almost, since railing is probably like four flat pieces in a notable fashion, but all these are equally can be targeted by weapons, so it doesn't really count. But I'm going on a tangent now, but still, pretty bad and disappointing to say the least. The day, well, second final fight of the day, final fight of the video, that's for sure. Let's get started. Ninja is probably the worst one of the season. Let's put this on loosely, by the way. I took that off the first spin. Oh, look at that. That was like a fool like that, you know? Maybe I saw more. Oh, no. Maybe not. That would take too much in editing. I'm already kind of running behind. I'll probably do more slow motions, maybe in the timer or something. Maybe I'll get more time on my hands. Maybe I'll get a fan base or something. Maybe I'll try to hold on my videos. So now I'm just trying to accumulate one. Oh my. There we go. Oh, there we go again. Oh my, there we go 3 times. Okay, are you okay? No, don't me. And like we expected, Ninja does it fails the Ninja class. Gets his black belt taken away. Who are you kidding? You're probably even on his yellow belt. Or any belt for the matter. Okay. How to get a pencil. Dang it, I forgot to do that. Why did I not do that? Ugh. Dang it, why did I not do that? Crucial mistake. Made a mistake my last video. It's alright though. It is okay. Just don't panic. Panics. Okay, time to get back to the task at hand. Winner wins all 5 times, surprisingly. Even though a lot of them were bad competitors. Assassin loses, while was in the main event. Sparkles wins. Dinosaur loses. Oh, we all expected that. Night Ninja is 1-11, tied for the worst ever of this season. I mean, worst of the season, with Pterodactyl also both 8. I mean, both in 1-11. Can't even talk now. So Hertz is 9-3, pretty good. Spin low 4-8, expected. That's a 7 losing streak. It's still gonna make the tournament, but that's gonna be horrible. Entering it, horrible odds. 5-7. Yeah, Spinner was overrated. Somehow made it 4-1. Yeah, because I had like basically cupcake fights, easy ones, safe for the least. How they are in 10-1. I mean 11-1. Did Bullet win? I haven't got bullets yet. That's right. What am I doing? Bullet won in part 1. I didn't even get into it now. Transfers in the main event. We had to get that when it's done. And that is all of them. because there's not much but 2 spots filled out now. My college tournament of imaginary teams. Imagine. It's all paid for nothing. What was that for? Oh, wait, no. That's supposed to be maybe the tournament. I wrote on a different page. What page did I put it on, though? I'm curious. Does it even exist? Wait, did I put it in the wrong journal somehow? Okay, now I'm really curious. Let me find out in a second. I was probably to think about my dreams for a second because I had a dream that someone got the wrong journal. I was probably like saying, "Is that a sign that I put in the wrong journal?" Oh no. So, enough of the panic, enough of the chit chattel. Now I can successfully make the tournament. Oh, I'm probably gonna make that a whole different video. No, we don't have time for that. So we're just gonna make a very long video, I guess. Again, what am I doing in my life? Oh, it's not time for that. Well, we'll probably do it after the main event. Because we're still waiting on China's Fury and Labyrinth. Have to remember. Skyhawk's first 1 seed in its history of competing. Now that's something to take a gander at. Who even says anymore? Gander. Yeah, so Howdy was number 1, like in season 20, and maybe 21. Maybe I have to double check on that one. I was way off. Howdy was actually a 6 seed. You can see right there. It was made as top 16, but nothing less. Yeah, so first 1 seed in 3 seasons. Who's number 5? Agent Shield is number 5. It did win. So it keeps number 5 at peak 2 seed. 2 seed. Why do I struggle to spell ancient? Agent. Now I'm saying ancient. Now I'm not even saying anything correctly. Now I'm saying things with a lisp. What's next? I'm going to just mispronounce things, everything, like the. I'm going to pronounce it. Oh yeah, we mispronounced the. Oh my. What am I doing? Pronounce the with a D. Not with a TH. It kind of sounds weird, but I never had a problem with it. What am I doing? Okay, Starstruck wins. Grim Reaper wins. Sandman wins. Should I explain more? I watched the page again. Give me a second. Again. Starstruck highest seed, I think. I might have to re-elaborate. Probably not. No, definitely not. Season 17 had a good seeding, but that was so long ago in the seasons that it was a 16 tournament then, so it doesn't really count. Well, I don't know. Here we go here. So Starstruck is actually a 2 seed here, the 5th overall. So back in season 17, this was a high ranking. This was 5-1. And it's hard to read here, but excuse me. But in this season, it was 10-2, so basically the same resume, but just with harder, more competition. So you can't really blame it. But 5-6, that's very close for his ending ranking of the regular season. Both in the matchup that happened to here were known to be choking the playoffs. High Voltage have won that one, but this season High Voltage is 12-0, so you wouldn't see High Voltage having any errors here, wouldn't you? So 2 seed here is the Grim Reaper. This one doesn't take souls though. It just takes BattleBots records and gives them an L or a loss. Or a losing record if you can, but you only can face 1, so maybe not. Unless you're just really bad. 10-2. I wondered if this was the strongest season with records, but not really. Well, kind of. It's hard to explain. Last season there was 2 10-1s, not undefeated, and there was 2 loss. But I feel like it makes up for itself of how much 3 loss do it all. I think it all just ends perfectly. But that's all we got right now. Labyrinth is up at 9, so we can't rank it right now unless it wins. So see you next time. Goodbye.